Welcome back, friends. So today is an exciting day for us. We're here at LCI in Elkhart, Indiana, and we're going to go through their Technical Institute. You're going to get a quick tour. We're going to take a look around. The kids and mom are already inside because it's cold out here. So let's get started. Time for the train.
Yay.
And here we are, all messed up.
Yeah.
We got Christine, she's the CX manager for LCI.
Hi.
And then we have Kelly, he's a training manager here at the Institute.
Hello.
And then we have Brooke, she's Mama Bear.
Yeah.
Townley. And Beckett, he is watching the train, of course, because
Lauren poked in.
yes. And Lauren come back in? Okay. And this is Lauren, social media manager for Lippert.
Yeah.
So Kelly, you're going to take care of us today, right?
Yes.
All right.
All right.
So we're just going to follow him around, and yeah, you guys get to kind of check out the Institute.
All right.
Ready?
So welcome to the Technical Institute. I kind of want to show you around, tell you what we do and what we have to offer here.
Cool.
So first, we'll stop over here in one of our hands-on areas. So what we do is we invite technicians from all over the country and teach them how to work on our products. We've gotten a little bit deeper. We've worked with RVIA as well to do registered technicians and so forth too. But what you see in front of you here is this is one of our scenarios. So what we would be teaching on this scenario would be leveling, hydraulic leveling. Some of you guys might have that. It's the level up. The identifier would be a level up sticker right there on the very back. So this is a hydraulic leveling. So what we would do is we would first take them in the classroom, teach them the parts and the pieces, how they work together, and then bring them out here and actually have them work on a broken unit. So this scenario is number 5. We'll have scenario number 4 over here. There's a couple of them in the front of the classroom as well. So each one of these have a specific item on it that has failed, and they'll get some hands-on learning time on these on how to repair it.
So you purposely mess something up for them to fix?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, cool. Nice. Okay.
All right, Corey, come on in here. This is another hands-on portion. This will be a part of the hydraulic leveling course as well. So you see scenario number 1, scenario number 2, 3, and we have 4 over here. So what we've done with these is kind of broke down the mechanics a little bit to make it simpler and easier for the technician to learn. So these scenarios would have, say, maybe a bad rear sensor or a trombetta that they'll have to troubleshoot and repair. The main goal with this is doing a repair the most efficient and effective way, so they can get it fixed right the first time and as quick as possible.
Very good.
This is another classroom. This is our One Control classroom. This is some of the newest technology that we have out on the market today. With One Control, the OEM has the option to allow the customer to operate their unit just by a touch of the button on their phone, on their tablet, things like that. So,
And this is out of my league. Oh, cool. So you got different brands too. So that's a Cardinal setup, I guess.
yeah, so we can really individualize this training.
Very cool.
The technician will come in and build a system from A to Z. So they'll get different modulars, they'll get different controls, things like that. They'll hook them up via CAN bus and power, and totally go through and program everything as well.
Nice. So guys, here's the jacket bike rack. We're going to be doing a video on this hopefully this year, before the end of the year. Should be this year, maybe even before Thanksgiving. Some Class A stuff right here. You said it's Class A leveling?
Yeah. So Corey, this is one of the mock-ups that we'll show. Like I was saying before, we like to take the parts and pieces away from the systems and really start diving into different components that make up the system. This particular one, we could show bypass and different ways that the hydraulic system can bypass.
Okay guys, this is pretty cool. The cutaway of the gray tank, kind of some plumbing. Kelly, you want to tell us what this is?
Yeah, so we made up this mock-up to demonstrate a typical plumbing system inside your RV. For us, it's important to be able to have the technician install flow and the correct way. So we made up this. We have our flow max here, also our sinks and faucets. But the intent is to, again, get the technician to get used to the products, have knowledge on it, and also install it the correct way.
That's cool. So if you could cut open your floors, this is an example of a gray tank here. A lot of folks have never seen this stuff. And then obviously your vent goes up through your wall that you don't know about, and then that's what comes out the top. We're going to do some of these siphon vents soon too, hopefully in the next several months. I think those may make a difference, so check those out. All right, Kelly, let's keep rocking and rolling, man.
Sweet, let's go. So what we're doing here is at the Technical Institute, we also shoot tech tip videos as well, and you can find those on the website, on the customer service side of the website. So what Carl and Jeremy are doing is shooting a video that shows how to replace an awning motor.
Oh, cool. Can I get in there, guys? Sure. I'll stay out of your way. Oh yeah, there we go. Get in there in the guts of that thing. Very cool. Thanks, guys. Okay, Kelly, tell us about this particular item. I got a funny feeling there's some bets won and lost here.
No, there most definitely has been. So when we do these events, they're 3-day events for technicians. They'll come in on Tuesday and then they'll leave us on Thursday. Yeah. And they'll have breaks periodically throughout the class setting, and at lunch you'll find them here playing some ball. Foosball.
Tell me, that's all you, girl.
On this particular mock-up, this is one of our brake assembly mock-ups, and we can teach really how signal gets from brake control to the brake. And then also we'll teach the differences on a burnished brake and a non-burnished brake. So you can kind of see the difference in the colors of the pads here.
Right.
And why burnishing your brakes are so important. When a technician changes your brakes or coach owner changes their brakes, right, what is the correct process of burnishing them in, and why it's important.
So Mel just did our disc brake upgrade, and we had to burnish those in. And that consisted of about 15 to 20 rounds of speeding up to 45 miles an hour and then aggressively braking to 20 miles an hour. So I had a little 4 mile loop I did, and I got that done. But you can see, so these are burnished. See the color there? And these are not. Those are brand new. So yeah, it makes a big difference once you do burnish them in.
All right, Corey, we're stepping into one of our slide out classes. This is a type of end wall. It's called the Power Gear Slim Rack System. So as you can see, we have this scenario here, which is a full mock-up of a full slide. It's operable. We have another one over here, but then we also have a couple of them that are broken into parts and pieces too. So where we can show programming the stops. We can show how to take out the motors and how to retime the gear racks and things like that.
Very cool.
All right, so done a lot of training here. I think inside the institute itself, we're about 3 years old having this facility, and we've had about 140 events here, training events, whether it be for technicians or OEMs, internal training, things like that. But the program really got started in 2013, and you can see how far up we've grown. In 2020, COVID had kind of helped us out a little bit because it it forced us to think of training a little bit different and how we can reach people and those technicians in a different manner. So we started doing webinars for the first time ever, and that number in 2020 is actually up around nearly 8,000 already this year.
Wow, that's crazy. So you might double that this year.
Yeah.
Get close.
Yeah. And it's helped us think of a new training program. So we'll use the webinars as like a 101 class. Still valuable. You get to know the parts and the pieces of how they work together. We also go through scenarios like the top 5 things that the call center sees, the warranty sees, we see that when we travel out there on the road, on what the concerns that they have with these products, and then we train on those. And it's all online. It's free to the technician, and so that's one way that COVID kind of helped us out in our scenario.
Yeah, it kind of forced you to think outside the box.
Yeah, for sure. Corey, I wanted to thank you for coming out. It was nice meeting you and the family, and feel free, anytime you're in town, stop on by.
Hey, we really appreciate it. This has been very informative, and as Kelly mentioned a second ago to me, they've got it's a, what, 7,500 square feet?
The training facility itself is 14,000
14,000 square feet.
Yep.
So, yeah, there's several classrooms in here, and I don't know, it's just nice to see LCI putting in the effort to try to get the folks out there to help the end user. Thanks, Kelly. Appreciate it. Really
Hey,
do.
thank you, Corey.
Yes, sir. Thank you.